can't, motherfucker. Ain't no motherfucker. Bitch, I'ma kill that motherfucker. When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker. You crazy? I know the fuck you niggas playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. Fuck you up.
Fight fans, buckle up because today we have a wild story straight out of the boxing world. We're diving deep into the explosive moment when Gervonta Tank Davis attacked Floyd Money Mayweather during his press conference with none other than John Gotti. Yeah, you heard that right. The showdown between Mayweather and Gotti is set to take place this August 24th, but forget that one for a bit because we just witnessed something way crazier go down. This is the drama we didn't see coming, but we're here for every second of it. Let's break it down. So picture this. It's a regular press conference, right? Everyone's hyped about the upcoming fight. Floyd Mayweather is set to face off against John Gotti, a name that's got its own legendary legacy. But more on that later. Everything seems pretty chill at first.
As far as with boxing, I've been to the highest you can possibly go and fought some of the best fighters, in the history of the sport. Last time I checked, I beat more fighters that's in the Hall of Fame than any fighter in history, and that's truly a blessing. But he's a tough competitor, and I take my hat off to him. He want to run it back. We can run it back twice, 3 times. It is what it is. I was born to be a fighter. I'm gonna die a fighter at the end of the day. And I heard it all from every fighter. Every fighter say, well, I got a good left hand, I got a good right hand, I got a good hook. I'm gonna apply pressure. My thing is this, I've seen it all. I'm there to entertain. You show up and I'm gonna show out. There you go.
All right, so far so good. But then, out of nowhere, things took a crazy turn. Davis, who's been in the background, starts throwing some serious shade. And it's all aimed at Mayweather. Once the fans spotted GervontaDavis in the building, they knew something wild was going to go down. And so it did. Tank had mentioned before that if he ever sees Floyd in real life, he won't hesitate to throw hands. And Tank didn't hesitate one bit. During this wild altercation, John Gotti was just standing there trying to process the chaos unfolding around him. Picture this. Tank storms in and literally steals the show by going after Floyd right in the middle of the presser. What was supposed to be all about Floyd versus John suddenly shifts gears, and now the whole world's buzzing about Floyd versus Tank. Gotti's got to be feeling some type of way watching his big moment get overshadowed. It's like having your spotlight snatched right from under you. You know that's got to sting. Because believe it or not, Gotti is a legit opponent. Not to mention, he's already been in the ring with Floyd before. But let's just say that it didn't turn out how everyone expected. The fight ended in a full-on brawl and the judges had to rule it as a no contest. Now this definitely broke the internet. The clip went so viral that they had to run it back for a rematch. But you got to be wondering what really happened in there. Well, Joe Rogan explained the whole situation, and it's not something you can afford to miss.
So Floyd, even at 46, he's the greatest of all time. And this kid is really an MMA fighter. He's a tough guy. He caught Floyd a couple times with some little shots. But mostly he's just getting boxed up, right? Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. But he was holding on quite a bit and wouldn't let go and was trying to hold and clinch and hit, which is something like right here. But he's not letting go. And so Kenny Bayless gets tired of him not listening and not letting go, and he pushes him off and he says, "That's it. I'm stopping this fight. That's it. You won't listen to me. I am calling this fight." So he goes crazy and gets away from Kenny Bayless and just starts wailing punches at Floyd.
but is not the only one who wants payback at Floyd, and is definitely not the only one coming with the intention to hurt Floyd. Gervonta Tank Davis saved the fans from what could have been a very boring press conference if he didn't show up to cause some chaos. At first, Tank took little digs at Floyd, and that alone got everyone up from their seats because you know when GervontaDavis trash talks, it gets heated up, and no one in the building was going to miss a second of it. GervontaDavis believes it's better to beef with Floyd than be friends with him, because Floyd has a habit of stabbing people in the back, and Tank of all people knows what that feels like. And it doesn't end here. Tank even continued to warn every other fighter not to sign with Floyd. So much so that Mayweather is done staying silent.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion.
Now the tension between GervontaDavis and Floyd Mayweather, his former boxing mentor, reached a fever pitch right after Davis's explosive knockout victory over Frank Martin. The fight itself was overshadowed by the heated comments Davis unleashed at the post-fight press conference, turning the event focus back to Mayweather and Tank. "That's my little bro," Floyd had said. And just like that, the tension skyrocketed. It was clear there was some serious beef simmering under the surface, and Davis was not holding back. The room was buzzing, cameras were flashing, reporters were leaning in, and everyone was on the edge of their seats. But then Tank crossed a line. Gervonta Tank Davis went full beast mode on Floyd Mayweather, and trust me, it wasn't just a slap. Tank Davis unleashed a brutal KO punch on Floyd, the same terrifying left hook that put Frank Martin to sleep. He came through swinging, showing everyone why he's one of the most feared fighters in the game. Luckily for Floyd, the security was there, otherwise it would be one long trip to the hospital for this legend. Floyd does not want any smoke with Tank. He was literally caught running away from GervontaDavis moments before the press conference started. Floyd saw Tank outside the venue and didn't waste a single second before rushing inside. Floyd even ignored the interviewers waiting to ask questions. Now that's ducking at its peak.
Hey Floyd, what do you think about the fight? Confrontation, he says it's gonna be a good fight. You think the winner should get Canelo?
Sir. This ain't about them right now.
Tank isn't the only one Floyd should be on the lookout for. Gotti's father just issued a brutal warning during the presser, and it's not something you should take lightly.
I think Floyd made a mistake. He honored his word and gave John a rematch. He's a man of his word. He's an honorable man. But I think he made a big mistake. John takes retests better than anybody else I've ever seen. And I think the fighter you're going to see enter the ring on August 24th is going to blow your minds. That's what I believe. I believe he's going to shock the world and blow your minds. That's what I believe. And watching John mature as a baby, and again, I was adverse to John being a fighter. I've never wanted my son to pursue his career. I never did. He came to me when I first had come home, and it said, I was away for a while, and it said to me, "Hey Dad, I want to explore being an MMA fighter." And I says, I just handed him my credit card. And I says, "Go ahead, go sign up for a gym, Belmore Kickboxing in Long Island." I said, "Go ahead, knock yourself out." I didn't even pay attention to it. And 2 months later, he comes to me and says, "Dad, how many tickets you want for my fight?" And I says, "Fight? What fight?" He says, "No, I got a fight coming up. I'm really excited about this fight." I says, "John, what do you have to fight for?" He said, "Well, that's the whole idea of what I'm doing." I says, "No, I thought you were just going to train, something for you to do. Keep yourself occupied." This is back in 2014. And he says, no, I got this fight. It's out in Smithtown, Long Island. I said, "All right, give me 50 tickets and we'll be there." I take 50 guys, we go to the fight. And I'm saying, it's amateur. What could it be? I fought amateurs when I was in military academy as a kid. Your headgear, these big pillowy gloves. So you think your kid's safe, it's productive for him. Well, when I get there, to my surprise, the kid that John is fighting is a particular kid that nobody else wanted to fight, okay? And only 3 months earlier, he had knocked John's trainer out in 37 seconds. So I says, this kid's got his grandfather's balls, but he certainly doesn't have his grandfather's brains, because this is ridiculous. He's never had a fight before, and here he is now. He's gonna have his first MMA fight against a kid, his name is Henry Mills, 6'3", one of the top kickboxing prospects in Long Island. He gave an apple for John's head. And he's about to fight this kid, and I'm sick to my stomach. I said, I got snookered here. I got completely snookered here. How this happened, beyond me. The fight unfolds, and it's a war.
And you can't turn a blind eye to John Gotti himself. He does not care that this is an exhibition. John is coming to knock Floyd out. Now that's the spirit you'd love to see.
I've been watching Floyd fight my whole life, since I'm a kid. I've never once seen Floyd show up early to an event. I was early in Florida, and he's already there warming up. I've never seen Floyd prepare the way he has, and I've never seen Floyd throw as many punches in 2 minutes as he did in our fight. So obviously it was a fight. Obviously he wanted to hurt me. Obviously he wanted to knock me out. And so he's not going to snooker me again with this exhibition nonsense. He's coming to knock me out again. I'm going to try to knock him out this time.
But hey, Tank already got to that because he already put Floyd down during their heated brawl. Tank and Floyd go way back. Floyd's been a mentor, a promoter, and sometimes a bit of a father figure to Davis. But like any relationship, it's complicated. Davis has always been hungry for his own spotlight, and Floyd's larger-than-life persona can sometimes overshadow that. Floyd is always preaching about how he's been there for Tank, helping him out every step of the way. He believes Tank should be grateful and show some respect, not throw shade and act out.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
Ironic how Mayweather says he's there for GervontaDavis, yet goes and gives tips to his opponents on how to beat him. Floyd gave Frank Martin insider information on how to wipe the floor with Tank. Not only this, but he was training with him as well. Now that for sure rubbed Tank the wrong way.
You talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, and he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? You can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd.
It was just motivation, you know, because at that time too, man, I ain't had that IQ that I got now. So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me that at that time, getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
It's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results. People don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come through for us. It's all on.
Unfortunately for Frank, Floyd's training did not account for much in his fight against Tank Davis. Frank Martin went to sleep just like most of Tank's opponents.
Left up and down.
Trainer of GervontaDavis, Calvin Ford, gave his 2 cents on the Floyd situation, and according to our guy Ford, what happened to Floyd at the press conference was pure karma.
The thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to rebuild itself. You know, but again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is the. I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
We know these two always had a heated rivalry, and Tank has always wanted to dance with Floyd in the ring. Everyone wants to see that showdown. Luckily for all the boxing fans, that mega fight will see the light of day sooner than you think, as Tank Davis himself hinted this matchup would take place this September. Yep, you heard that right.
Deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think's the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.